April for the wine harvest, when the vineyards open up with festivals, good local food and plenty of grape stomping. Founded as a Dutch victualling station on the southern slopes of Table Mountain in 1652, Cape Town is not only the oldest city in South Africa but the most beautiful anywhere on the continent, indeed, some would say the world. Its historic heart is dotted with Dutch architectural relics, including the original 17th-century Castle of Good Hope and the Company's Garden, while the chilling Slave Lodge Museum and heartbreaking District 6 Museum provide vivid testament to the country's fractious past. The latter recalls the eponymous non-white suburb in Cape Town from which 60,000 of its residents were forcibly relocated in the 1960s. Elsewhere, trendy central suburbs such as Gardens and De Water can't rub shoulders with vibrant hubs, the traditional Cape Malay quarter of Bo-Kaap, the high-rises of Raffish Greenpoint, the non-glitzy boutiques and refined seafood eateries of Victoria Alfred Waterfront, as well as the anything-goes backpacker haunts along Long Street. Cape Town is also a gateway to the stunning Cape Peninsula, much of which is now protected within Table Mountain National Park. Stop by the windswept cliffs of the Cape of Good Hope. Its dramatic end of the continent feel belies the fact that it isn't actually the southernmost point in Africa, and make time for the time-warp naval village of Simonstown and the colony of comical penguins that waddle Boulders Beach. However, little can match the scintillating views offered along the steep Hiker Gideon cable car ride to the 1,055 meters summit of Table Mountain. Inland of Cape Town, languid days can be spent exploring the hilly Cape winelands, hopping from one wine estate to the next. Between tasting sessions, stop in stately Stellenbosch and explore its impressive wealth of thatched and gabled Cape Dutch architectural landmarks, then take a relaxed lunch at the village of Franschhoek, where its French Huguenot heritage is reflected in a tight huddle of award-winning restaurants. Southern Cape Coast, Cape Town Coast, Ariadne van Zaberger. Duration 58 days. Good for beaches, day walks, birds, surfing, whale watching, food, caving, ostrich farms. Route: Cape Town, Hermanus George, Oudtshoorn Wilderness, Plettenberg Bay, Storms Rivermouth, Jeffreys Bay, Port Elizabeth. Addo Elephant NP went to visit year-round. October to May are the driest and warmest months. Whales are present June to November, with sightings peaking in September-October. The drive from Cape Town to Port Elizabeth is punctuated with spectacular coastal scenery. The route is roughly 800 kilometers by road, depending on which variation you choose, but a good first stop is the quaint town of Hermanus. This is surrounded by cliffs that plummet into a deep bay where southern right and humpback whales regularly breach and lobtail slap their tails against the water during calving season. Further east, a short diversion inland of the city of George leads to Oudtshoorn, site of the Kango Caves and their evocative limestone formations, as well as several ostrich farms founded in the late 19th century. George marks the start of the Garden Route, a stretch of coast famed for its unspoiled beaches, indigenous forests, pretty lakes and abundant bird life. Highlights include a self-propelled kayak trip up the Kerbooms River at Wilderness, a day trail along the cliffs and dunes of the Rawberg Peninsula, the idyllic beach at Plettenberg Bay, and a thrillingly located suspension bridge across the Storms River mouth. East of the Garden Route, the Blue Flag Beach at the laid-back Jeffreys Bay is rated among the world's top 10 surfing spots. And for a change of scene, head inland of Port Elizabeth.